All right, let's talk about a word that we hear all the time at work: efficiency. But here's a thought. What if the way we've all been taught to think about it is actually making us worse at our jobs? We're going to dig into that today, and it's pretty important stuff. So let me just ask you this, straight up. Think about your last work week. I mean, really think about it. Were you actually being efficient, or were you just busy? You know that feeling of rushing from meeting to meeting, your calendar just totally jammed? Because there's a huge difference, and figuring that out is the key to everything else we're going to talk about.
Okay, so to really get the difference between being busy and being efficient, we have to talk about this massive trap that so many companies and people fall into. It's what I call the efficiency myth. And yeah, it sounds good, but trust me, it's a real problem.
And this right here, this is probably the definition that pops into your head, isn't it? The whole goal is to just cram more and more tasks into fewer and fewer hours. It's like you're on a relentless hamster wheel. You're spinning faster and faster, but are you actually going anywhere? This whole approach doesn't get you better results, it just gets you burned out. But as you've probably figured out by now, that is so not the whole story. Not even close, actually. So let's just throw that old idea out. It's time to build a much better picture, a new definition that's all about what we've always heard: working smarter, not harder. And boom, here it is. This is the absolute heart of our whole explainer today. True efficiency is about producing quality work with less effort. Just let that sit with you for a second. The focus completely flips from how much you do to how well you do it, and from how fast you go to how sustainable it is. It's a total game changer in how you think about work. Okay, I know what you're thinking. That sounds amazing, right? Who wouldn't want to do better work with less stress? But how? How do we actually pull that off? How do we hop off that hamster wheel for good? Well, the answer isn't some new app or productivity hack you saw online. Nope, it's much, much more human than that. It really all comes down to two huge foundational pillars: trust and teamwork. And this is exactly how it works. I mean, think about it. When you genuinely trust your coworkers, all that energy you waste second-guessing them or micromanaging or just covering your own back, it's gone. And when you have great teamwork, you stop accidentally doing the same work twice, and you get all these amazing different viewpoints on a problem. These two things together just cut down on all the friction and let awesome work happen naturally. Now, it's just as important to build those pillars as it is to know what can knock them right down. So let's flip the coin and look at the things in a workplace culture that absolutely destroy true efficiency. And here they are, the usual suspects: backbiting, jealousy, negativity, all of it. Just think for a second about the incredible amount of mental and emotional energy this stuff sucks out of a team. These things are the direct enemies of trust and teamwork. They create a world where all your effort goes into navigating office politics, instead of just doing great work. So really, it all boils down to this simple little equation you see here. On one side, you have your boosters, trust and teamwork. They create momentum. And on the other, you have your drains, all that toxic stuff that just creates drag. A workplace gets truly efficient when you're actively pouring energy into the boosters and systematically starving the drains. Okay, so let's pull all of this together. What is the one core idea, the big takeaway for actually building this kind of synergy and real efficiency where you work? If you only remember one single thing from our time together, please let it be this. This should be your new mantra. The real goal isn't to win the busiest person in the office award. The real goal is to create an environment where high-quality work can be produced with less wasted energy. That right there is the sign of a truly great team. And so I'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. Looking back at those boosters and those drains, what is one single thing, maybe something you can start doing or maybe something you can stop doing, that you can change tomorrow to just nudge your workplace a little closer to true efficiency? It's a really powerful question when you think about it. Thanks for tuning in.